Right, I'm live. I'm wearing my dress. I've been out dancing. It's been a really good time. I got this top on because I'm quite cold now. So happy Asexual Perspectives Awareness Month after party day 29. Yeah, had to think of that. I decided to do this when I got back from dancing in the early hours of the morning instead of doing it later because I wanted to tell you all about the dancing and I couldn't wait. So I had an absolutely amazing time. I danced on my own the whole time. So I was really, really thrilled about that. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do and hit that big bell icon so you get notified of every time I post a new video. So yeah, so I went out dancing. I danced on my own. I didn't dance with any guys. There was a guy who came up and saw me dancing, like a British guy, and just put his arm on my shoulder and like moved his legs a bit because he was like, and he's like, oh, don't let me stop you dancing. You've been dancing all night. I said, oh, thanks. He goes, oh, great. So that was really good. He was like 20, clean shaven, not bad looking for a British guy, but I just thought it was really sweet. But yeah, I didn't dance with any foreign guys. There was one guy who offered to, but I'm like, no, I don't want to get close to a guy because basically they're just all there for the sex. I mean, there's loads of guys that they just stand back against the walls waiting like eyeing up women's bodies and waiting for a woman to be free or a girl to look at them. So they come up behind them and just dance with all different women to get sexual thrills out of it. And I just can't be doing with it. It's actually really good for me to go out there. You know, it's really good to boost your single status confidence. You know, it's really great to get out there as a single person and really enjoy your single life. You know, I need to get back to doing stuff on my own a lot more because it's really healthy for me. You know, I can't be doing with guys in my life at the moment, you know, people coming in and out of it. And, you know, I want a guy to love me for my personality more than anything, you know. And I want a guy to want to come over here to be with me in a relationship, you know. But if it's no go at the moment, it's no go. I'm just going to focus on my single life, you know, and living it to the max. And I absolutely loved it. I did, you know, it was really nice of that British guy to say, you haven't stopped all night. And it was great. And there was this woman who came up to me and, well, girl, and she said that, she said, I love your dance moves. And she said, you know, do you go anywhere to do it? I said, I used to take dance classes. And she was like, oh, I really like your dance moves. She goes, I hire a studio out sometimes and just spend an hour by myself dancing. She goes, because, you know, you obviously really need to do it. I said, yeah, I need to do it for my soul. And I haven't been doing it for years, you know, because my friends, they don't like the same type of music as me. They don't, you know, I like young stuff and I need to be doing that, you know. Most of the people that were there tonight were probably in their 20s, the majority, some early 30s maybe, but the majority I'd say is in their 20s. And that's really good for me. You know, that's my tribe, if you know. And that's the type of people I like to be around, like young, vibrant people like myself. And I just really prefer that environment, you know. I haven't got any old pervs looking at me, you know. I mean, if a young guy looks at me, it's not so bad as an old guy looking at me, but you know, but it's like this guy, yeah, he asked me to dance and I said, no, I don't want to get close. And I said, I don't mind dancing, but not like that. And I knew that he wouldn't be interested because he was just after the sexual feelings, you know. And all the guys that looked at me tonight, the foreign ones, they all had beards. And it's like, well, if I was going to dance with someone, I'd rather dance with a foreign guy that's got no facial hair, you know, at least make him aesthetically appealing to me, because I just can't be doing with facial hair. It just does nothing for me. But I was really glad that I didn't dance with any guys tonight. You know, it's good for me to just be on my own. You know, I get fed up with guys just wanting stuff from me. It's like, why can't you just like me for my personality? You know, that's what I've wanted since a kid. And that's what I'm always going to want, you know. It's all very well having sexual feelings or arousal stuff, but at the end of the day, that's not what keeps a person together with someone. It just doesn't, you know. It's just the instant attraction, and that can fade, or, you know, or it, you know, if you haven't got a strong foundation of friendship in the first place, it's not good. So yeah, I'm just going to keep being single until the right, really good guy who respects me, who loves me, comes along, and he really wants to be with me and spend his life with me, you know, and is really kind, caring and considerate and genuinely loves, you know, being around me. and takes a lot of time and care of me. I do like attention. I mean, I was out tonight and I went on the stage, which I love doing, and it's just dancing in front of everyone. You know, I love attention. I'm not going to lie. I'm not ashamed of it. And that woman that I told you, she was asking me where I dance to, basically. And I said, I used to take dance class, I don't anymore. She goes, oh, you're so brave, like coming on your own. Like some people were like, oh, well, why is she coming on her own? But she said, I'm not as brave as you at the moment. She goes, but I think it's amazing. You just go out there straight away and start dancing on your own in front of everyone. And you've got really good dance moves. And I'm like, thank you. You know, and that's why that's why I go dancing for myself. You know, I think I look probably quite sexy in this dress, you know, and that's fine for me. And I swing my hips quite sexy, but I'm not doing that for a bloke. I'm doing it because it makes me feel great. You know, I love it. And it's really good physical exercise, and just a whole atmosphere is just amazing for me. It's really good for me to get out, you know, and I don't need a guy, you know, I don't want to be some guy's possession. I don't want to be some guy's, you know, like rousal talk person. I don't want to be some guy's like afterthought. I don't want to be some guy's like fit me in when he feels like it. I don't, you know, I'm not interested in that. I need to get a really, really good guy for me at the moment. I don't think he's around, so I think I'm going to be single for quite a lot of years, which is fine. I just need to get back into the single mindset, because the problem is if you've had a love interest and you know, like I had recently, if you've had a love interest, then sometimes when it's quite a strong connection, sometimes, and you have to break that off, sometimes it can leave you like, you know, not really appreciating your single life again, not really appreciating your singleness, because you kind of in your head, you're thinking you're with someone. And I'm really glad to be getting out of that mindset. You know, I don't want to be in that frame of mind. You know, I want to be free to be me and to dance how I want to dance and just be myself. You know, I think being single is a lot easier than being in a relationship the majority of time. You know, when I'm in a relationship, I just kind of lose myself. You know, it's kind of like, well, a lot of the time they can't take as good care of me as I can myself. You know, and I mean that quite in an emotional way as well, because I can pretty much look after myself practically. But if someone's not taking care of my heart, my feelings and emotions, then that's just naff. Do you know what I mean? It's not a nice feeling. And so I really appreciated going out tonight. I was energized. I felt so much better, you know, and I really felt like I don't need a guy, you know, like, wait till a good guy comes along for you, Sandra. Someone who can give you the love, care, time and attention that you really deserve, because you're worth it, you know. And that's, you know, and there was these guys, you know, I saw another foreign guy eyeing me up, but I looked at him and he was eyeing all the women's bodies up until some different women were dancing with him. I'm not interested in that type of guy, you know. You know, give me a guy who actually goes there and not interested in dancing with tons of women. Maybe I'd be more interested. And it's good for me to get that, because it stops my hyper-romanticism, actually. You would have thought that it'd make it worse. But so if you don't know, I'm a hyper-romantic. So it basically means that I can fall in love easily and I can get feelings for guys really quickly. But actually, I'm managing that well, relatively well. And by going there dancing amongst loads of foreign guys, it's really good. It's like I'm getting my, how can I put it? I'm getting my foreign aura fix, but without needing to be with a foreign guy, you know? It's really good for me, you know, because I don't want that in my life. I don't want a guy who's after sex, you know? It just drives me mad. It's like, have you got nothing better to do? You know, literally this guy, there was a guy in front of me, but I was going, well, I moved around, so he was one that asked me to dance. I said I don't like dancing close to a guy, you know, and you know, and he was just stood on his own a lot of the time, you know, not doing much, because he's after women, you know. They literally are like vultures. I'm sorry, but they are, you know. And they're, you know, and it's just horrible. It's like vultures waiting for the, I don't know, hormones to go off or something. It's like, geez, can't you do anything better with your life? You know, you just spent, I dance on my own, but it's like they won't dance unless they dance with a woman, basically, or unless they've got a mate there, they might do a bit, but really they're after women. So I'll just sit there and lean back against the wall or whatever furniture there is there have a drink and just eye up all the women until one of them they catch one of the person's eyes, and then they can come up behind them and do whatever to them. And it's like, geez, is that all you do with your life? You're not even enjoying dancing all the time because you waste so much time like faffing around waiting for a woman to dance with you. I mean, you can just see the power and control of sexual attraction, can't you? It's like, I think it's a bit pathetic, to be quite honest, that these guys, they can't dance on their own because they've got to have a woman who's being sexual with them in order to do that. It's like, geez. I mean, to be fair to one guy, I mean, he was in it clearly for the sex. I mean, he was come up behind this woman, but he didn't just do that behind her. I mean, he was holding her hand and twirling around along with at least one other woman that he was interchanging with. But yeah, so it's kind of like, I know now that Indian guy I danced with a few weeks ago, I know that that's what he was waiting for when he was against the wall. He was waiting for someone to come and have sex, and I told him that at the beginning that I just wanted to be his friend. And then that's why he told me that I was honest. But I mean, he's still got to throw out me where I like to dance. But to be honest, it's better dancing on my own because, I can't move my body and arms and, do all my stuff that I like to do because if I've got a guy around my neck or my waist or whatever he's doing or behind my back, I haven't got my own space. And it's like I can't really show off my dancing skills. Whereas when I'm on my own, everyone see how good a dancer I am. And I get the attention on me, I guess. It's great. And I'm not there for all the attention, I put my back to the audience quite a bit and look at the wall quite a lot, because I just don't want to instigate eye contact where they come over and decide they want to, have sex. There's no point. It means like going around telling them. But I did say to the taxi driver when I was going home, he said something to me. I said, well, no, I'm not interested. I don't. He goes, oh, you go. He laughed when I said I went there for the dancing on my own. That was it. And he was like laughing. He goes, why? Like, why would you just go for that? And I said, because I'm not into sex. I said, I like it with guys. I said, I like guys, but I'm not interested in having sex with them. I just go there for the dancing because I had to get taxi tonight because they've literally cordoned off all the pedestrian area to get home. And I don't want to go to the other side because the other side's really dangerous. The subway's dodgy there. They've got homeless people and drunks and stuff, and it's not nice. It's dangerous. So I didn't go that way. I actually paid for a taxi home, because I don't want to risk my life. It's not worth it. So, so the taxi driver was like, didn't understand why I didn't go there for the sex. I said, yeah, that's pretty much what all of them go. I said, I don't drink alcohol either. And pretty much probably everyone thought I did because I do kind of crazy dancing. I know one of the times I went before, I didn't drink any alcohol and the guy couldn't believe it. He's like, what? You don't drink any alcohol? I said, no. And I hate it. I don't want to have a guy with his hands all over me when he's been drinking alcohol. I mean, the good thing about that Indian guy several weeks ago is he only had like the drink on him when I first got there, and then he didn't drink for the rest of the night. I don't know if it's because I wasn't drinking any alcohol or what, but he didn't do that for the rest of the night, so he didn't stink of it. I can't, it's horrible when you're around a person because I know there's probably loads of asexuals that watch this channel that like alcohol, but I just don't. And for me personally, I'd rather be around or near a guy that doesn't drink. That stuff just stinks. It doesn't smell, for someone who doesn't drink, and I really don't like it. I mean, my friends drink though, so I'm used to it. But I mean, if I was in a relationship and kissing a guy, I wouldn't really want his alcohol breath. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose I have to get over that if it was just a little bit he drank every now and again. But I just think it's really bad for the body, and I'd rather have someone that doesn't drink at all, really. Personally. I would. But yeah, I had a great time dancing. I was wonderful. I didn't dance with any guys. I don't need guys in my life, and I just needed to get back to being me, Sandra, because, being at home all the time, an extrovert, so I get energized. So when I was there, I was like getting all the energy from the crowd, the people, and the music's amazing, It's like literally world music. It's like all like it's got, like some chart dance music, but they put like foreign beats to it. The DJ's really good, and it's just really good. I really enjoyed myself. And I love doing all the dancing I did. Yeah, I got some new shoes as well because my other ones broke last time. I don't know if I've damaged these as well. I had a gift card for Marks and Spencer, which is a shop in the UK. And I got these new shoes. But the thing is, when I'm dancing, I kind of go on my heels and my toes. So, you know, it's kind of like could wreck my shoes. So I hope, you know, I haven't wrecked these as well, but because of the new shoes, my ankles, like, I think got scraped skin. It's not great. But yeah, I just really want in the future a guy to love me for me, and, you know, not because of how aroused he feels about me, not because of him being sexual, it's like, because he loves me for my personality, you know. And that's a good thing about being single, you know. You can really praise yourself, and you can talk to yourself and say how wonderful you are. And, you know, so if you are single and you're feeling a bit like I really recommend you go out to places on your own. You know, you don't have to go out dancing like I do, but I self-date a lot. You know, I go to cinema, zoos and things. I haven't been to zoo or aquarium for a long time, and I'm lacking in that. I really want to get back to going out to day trips with finances, you know. But, you know, I go to cinema sometimes. I love that. I should be going dancing every week because it's really good for me. Really good for me. It's brilliant, and it just really makes my soul happy, you know, that I'm doing something I love. And I was born to dance, you know. I think I was born to be on stage actually as well. And I just love life, you know. It's really, really made me feel like I just totally love life again, you know. It's just really good, and I can't praise it enough. So, you know, if you want to boost your single mindset, you know, do things on your own and do things that energize you and make you feel alive, and so that you associate your good feeling with being single rather than being in a relationship. You know, so right now I'm thinking, thank God I'm not in a relationship, you know, because I don't want to be someone's possession. I want someone to love me for me and my personality, which I don't think I've met that person yet, sadly. And I want someone who pays me a lot of attention, spends time with me, quality time, you know, and really cares about me. And I haven't met that person, you know, as in terms of relationship. I've got friends like that, which is great. You know, so I think I just need to really keep going with a single life and being happy being single, and really just cherish all my single days, you know, and just love being with myself. And if you're watching this now, you're single, you know, there's lots of benefits to being single, you know. I mean, obviously, if you're single, you're not got a relationship, you haven't got anyone else to worry about but yourself. You know, if you do go to watch a movie, if you do go to watch, I've got an itchy nose. If you do go to watch a movie, you can go and watch it on your own. You haven't got to worry about anyone saying they don't like the movie. You know, you can go on a day trip whenever you want. You can go on holiday if you want, when you want. You can see as many friends as you want and do what you want. You can dance where you want, when you want, with who you want, you know. I mean, as I'm single, you know, if I wanted to dance with someone and kiss someone, I could have done, but I'm not interested, you know. There's no one there that appeals to me, and there's loads of foreign guys, but because I know they're nearly all into sex, it's like really off-putting. And a lot of them have facial hair as well. I'm really not into that. So yeah, you know, and, you know, really praise yourself when you're on your own, you know, say how gorgeous you are, say how well you're doing in life, you know, try and be really positive that, you know, everything's amazing. Buy yourself gifts as well is really important, you know. It can be anything. It can be a little chocolate bar, or, you know, it can be like a 3-course meal, or it can be a weekend away. You know, treating yourself, buying yourself a gift is really important, you know, and taking time to relax and do things for you, you know, like I love having a hot shower for ages and just really soaking and letting my mind just feel at peace. And so I think that's really important, you know, to just make yourself feel amazing and feel loved and cherished just by being you and caring about yourself. You know, it's so important. And, you know, I just think, you know, write down a lot of positives about yourself, you know, and write down what you'd want to do with your life, you know. I mean, I look at so many things to do with my life, but, you know, I'm trying to narrow down now what exactly it is that I want in terms of career and business stuff, not just relationship, you know. So I think it's really important to nail what you're doing so you've got direction in your life. You know, set some goals, set some ambitions, set some dreams, you know. and just enjoy them and just really love living the single life, because it's amazing, you know. It's a time when you can be happy with yourself. I've always been happier being single than being with someone. You know, I think that people let you down sometimes, sadly. And I think that unless you get your soulmate, someone who really understands you on that fundamental, core, basic level, you know, like fundamental, core, deep level, you know, on the basis of your heart, you know, deep inside, that's what I meant. So I kind of confused the two. I said it the wrong way around, but do you know what I mean? It's really important that you have someone in your life, if you're going to have someone who respects you and who understands the core fundamental part of your being and your soul. You know, if you don't have that person liking you spiritually in the soul and being connected to you and understanding you and getting you and being there for you, then it's really not going to work. So all you can do is be that for yourself, you know, be the love of your own life, be the princess or prince of your own life in your own time. Take yourself out and fill your life up full of things that make you feel awesome and amazing and that make you feel incredible, you know, because you are incredible. You're an incredible person. I think it's just really good to focus on yourself sometimes, really good to focus on yourself. You know, it's really important to live the life that you want to live. And sometimes you can end up doing things that other people want you to do rather than what's in your heart. And you need to do what's in your own heart, not what's in other people's. Because, you know, sometimes you have friends and family, right, and you care about them deeply, but the way they live their life is not the same as you want to live yours, you know. I mean, a huge benefit of being single is that also I can come back at night whenever I want. And also, you know, I can work till the early hours in the morning on websites if I want. I can just take a movie day whenever I want. You know, there's so many benefits to being single and loving your single life. It's just incredible. It's really, really incredible. And I just want to say, go out there and enjoy yourself, you know. Don't be afraid of doing things on your own. I know some people, they're just so afraid of doing things on their own. It's like, oh, I can't do that. You know, what will people think? I don't give a stuff nor monkeys what people think, you know. I go out there and enjoy myself and dance for me. I couldn't care less what others think. In fact, I'm like really like going out there dancing thinking I couldn't care less what others think. But if people like my dancing, that's good. I usually get praised on my dancing quite a lot, which makes me feel fantastic, you know. Boosts your self-esteem and stuff, which is great. Anyway, so I hope you like this video. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me in search engine rankings so that more people see these asexual videos. And until next time, embrace your quirky and each other. Share this video with anyone you think may help them. Anyone you think may help them? Share this video with anyone whom you think it will help. I think that's a better way of saying it. I think it's time for me to go sleep. Anyway, it's really nice to see you. And this has been Asexual Perspectives Awareness Month After Party, Day 29. Take care. Bye.